So it's the spring of 2018. Marvel just released the biggest box office movie ever with the Avengers Infinity War. The NBA was on its way to its fourth straight Golden State versus Cleveland finals matchup. Drake just got exposed for hiding a child. And Ye declared his love for Agent Orange. Yeah, wild times indeed. But it was also wild times for Battlerap. At the RBE Pearly Gates 2 event, Murder Mook would make an announcement that he'll be battling on RBE. Now this will be a major deal, not only because it's Murder Mook, the acclaimed Michael Jordan, the GOAT of Battlerap, but he will also be gracing that stage, solidifying the fact the RBE Rare Breed Entertainment is one of the top battle rap leagues in the world, Craig. In the world. Now, by this time, RBE was in its fifth year of putting on premier events for battle rap, building its platform brick by brick by the blood, sweat, and tears of its league owners and the talent that would grace the stage. Now, this brother right here looks like he's in the witness protection program. That's ARP, the voice, the face of RBE. And even though we can't see his face right now, ARP will be the Where is Waldo of battle rap. This guy was everywhere, man. Any important battle rap event, most likely somewhere you will see ARP standing on stage. Because you see, before ARP was a league owner, he was just a battle rap fan, as well as a battle rap blogger. Yes, ARP, before he became a league owner, was a blogger. A very good one at that, by the way.
Congratulations to Queen of the Ring, because Murder, She Wrote has some crazy battles. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie Debo and everybody over there that works with Queen of the Ring. Great event, great turnout, you know what I'm saying? And the girls put on, they did their thing. So glad I was able to, make it out and watch this event, because as a fan, there was definitely some shit. You know what I mean?
And through ARP's recaps, reviews, and blogs throughout the first couple years, he would show respect and love for all leagues and all league owners. And that never changed.
And he told me about this Crown 2 event. I wanted to get your predictions on some of these battles. He said it's going to be one of the biggest cards of the year. So, let me just get your opinion. I'm going to run down the list. And, you tell me who you think is going to take some of these battles and who you think, it might not fare as well.
Yeah. First of all, it actually, it's no debate, and it definitely is one of the biggest cards of the year. And not just that, it's one of the biggest cards of all time.
Damn, that's a big statement right there. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's crazy.
Yo, but go ahead.
I definitely appreciate you coming out here, supporting the Blood, Sweat, Tears, RBE, and everything like that. Yeah, you think
he is the best league owner in the game.
Real talk?
I always say that, like him as a person, him as the league owner, he is the best league owner in the game. He's just a genuine person overall. Because it's a lot of politics in that world.
And you've been in the game for a long time to really know.
I've been here for a very long time.
Alright, so that says a lot, man.
And it's because of ARP's and RBE's respect and love for the culture that RBE in the early years was able to get talent and create matchups nobody else was doing. And they would separate themselves by creating creative matchups and innovative card ideas that no other league was doing. Now, the battle that made me a RBE fan is one of the most impactful battles in battle rap history till this day. The only battle still till this day that made me shed a glory tear while watching it. And that battle, Daylight versus Oops. These brothers damn near were having a therapy session up there on that RBE stage. And they were unapologetically honest and vulnerable and real, like I've never seen before in a rap battle. Both giving their life, their stories, their perspectives on the world and what they've been through, full of emotion and full of pain. And from this moment, I made sure I always stayed up to date on RBE events and RBE battles. And the RBE platform will continue to create classic after classic after classic with Barfest battles like JC versus Craig Lamar at Validation 5, the Writer's Block War of Chilla Jones versus Danny Myers at Lift Your Soul 2, the Disrespect Fest of QB versus Arsenal at Lift Your Soul 3, and even the Battle of the Bullies. The Battle of the Bullies between Mav Hoffa and LL at Pearly Gates 2. And it would just so happen that at the end of this night at Pearly Gates 2, Murder Mook will make it known that he's about to battle and put pain on that RBE stage. But the question was, against who?
Well, first, August 18th, A-Verb versus Murder Mook. Let me tell y'all something. The question is like, okay, how did that battle happen? Guess what? My phone rang, hoe ass niggas. The motherfucking phone rang. That's what happened. ARP called me, I picked that bitch up and I said, yeah. Alright. Shouts to Mook for even taking the match, cause there's some warrior shit. Lux, you hoe ass nigga. Lux, you passed up $50,000, you hoe. You a hoe. Glad what it is. You didn't want no smoke. He's a warrior. Mook is a fucking warrior, but he said, yeah, he didn't have to say yeah. He could have took one of you weak ass niggas. He said, yeah. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, like I said, he's the king because of the name. Watch out. Just watch. Just watch. Don't fucking tweet me after either.
Verb versus Murder Mook? Now, when I first saw this video, I was super hype and I was in shock because even though there was rumblings and rumors about it being Verb, the person that was going to battle Murder Mook on RBE, come on, it's battle rap. We hear rumors every day, B. But the fact that this was real, this was really going to happen, was mind-blowing.
I do respect the fact that people, are really, really questioning how.
Yeah, because it's like kind of incredible to see you pull that off because it just seemed like something that would never happen. That's really why.
And we appreciate that, but part of RBE that people really, really need to understand is this really isn't even supposed to be left field. It's not really supposed to be a shot coming from us. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, because we've always gone left, we've always done things that we felt like people would say, oh shit, like that's different. The whole business model going into this shit is constructed in a way where everybody's gonna come out and be happy. Actually already are.
In layman terms, what ARP is saying is we're not new to this, we're true to this, and we've always been about what's best for the culture and what's best for the platform. Well, now RBE will be on its way to possibly the biggest matchup in battle rap history. Murder Mook is coming off a 4-year hiatus after bodying his Harlem brethren in Loaded Lux.
A do-rag lace, sag the case, straight on murder. Well, y'all naked eyes gonna have to bear witness to his whole murder.
Why, where, when, how? Bodying Loaded Lux is no easy feat. Along with 2 years earlier than that, he 5-0'd a man, a legend in Iron Solomon, on the biggest card in battle rap history, Summer Madness 2. Years prior to that, he 3-0'd Young Hot, who, that's not much of a big of a deal, but still, up to this point, he was 11-0 in 3 bouts. Murder Mook was seen unfuckwittable, unbeatable, undefeatable. The Floyd Mayweather of battle rap. However, not everybody felt that way.
I'm gonna crack him. Now understand, he's the first. That's all he is. But he has not shown you motherfuckers that he's cold. I stood in front of every one of y'all favorite rappers. Every one of them niggas. I stood in front of every one of these niggas. Everybody that y'all love, I synced them. Whatever happened. Now keep in mind, I only got about 9 clear losses, and I battle in every league. I go to any city. I get off the plane by myself. By myself. Mook has seen no pressure. I've seen all the pressure you can throw at me. And you gonna bet on him? Get that money down. Boy, I swear to God, at August 18th, oh God, oh shit.
Verb wasn't alone though, as many people within battle rap had the same sentiment of people respecting what Murder Mook has done but he hasn't been outside. And Murder Mook has yet to face someone in this newer era who has evolved the art form. And people were truly questioning, could Murder Mook dominate like he did in the prior eras? Could he dominate and defeat someone in this current era? However, people also had a question for Verb. Verb, who has been outside in a lot. And even though he's had amazing triumphs, he's also had devastating defeats. But don't get it twisted. Win, lose, or draw, Verb still deserved this matchup. You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight to see another day.
Our crowd don't mean a thing to us. It ain't strange if I hit that angel dust, get my anger upturned, juggernaut, his frame get crushed. Shots point blank range, bang, he fucked his soul flying. I'm still firing, even his guardian angels duck.
This was the era that truly made me fall in love with battle rap. The New York/tri-state area versus the Midwest, rappers trying to prove who had the best region of talent, with Verb leading the way and putting on great performances after great performances, whether it's on the road or at home. And Verb has never been anyone to ever duck smoke.
I swear to everything I love. If a nigga can give me 25,
and I guarantee you,
this nigga's dead. He's dead. Cause I know y'all niggas know this nigga killed. I know. You want to know? I know niggas is out there like, yo, why is this nigga even?
But they not though, Mook.
But they not.
They not. It's not. It's not that.
Look, it's contract now. Lou, I know y'all got ride with home team, but I know it's niggas back there like
Midwest is taking shit. Midwest is taking this shit over.
You heard? I just don't like when niggas talk about Midwest.
Midwest is taking this battle shit over. Midwest taking this battle shit over. 25.
25 it is.
I'm at 100 for you. Like,
As you should. You see who brought that out of you? God did.
No.
What? You ain't got that in you. Who brought that out of you?
There you
God
go.
brought it out of you. You wouldn't have done it for nobody else. You ain't do it for Loaded.
why you keep talking, man? Why you keep doing that?
You ain't do it for Loaded.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Well,
It's
that's what's that, a hook shot?
If I won, a hook shot. Don't that shit going every time when Kareem did it?
Kareem, the only nigga that can do that.
Exactly.
You ain't no fucking Kareem.
Exactly.
Fuck out here, man.
Exactly, man.
Fuck
You
wrong with
answered
you?
your own question, man.
This nigga said,
You answered your own question,
so you
man.
Kareem and who else?
You keep up there trying to dribble all day and make a
Who else
shot.
you gonna be, Mook? Who else you gonna be, Mook?
I'm everybody. I'm everybody.
All right, cool.
This could be a match for the ages. Two regions, two eras, colliding both with something to prove, with the culture completely split on who's going to win. And even though the main event of this Rare Breeds card was set, there was still an undercard, which was solid in itself. You had a Midwest war matchup between Ill Will and Big T. You had the hardest working man in battle rap versus the most unorthodox, entertaining battle rapper in Pat Stay versus Danny Myers. You had old school versus new school, the West Coast versus the East Coast, a rising star, a viral star in B-Dot versus the OG, the veteran, the man that will restore order in battle rap, Swave Seva. Yes, King Los was going to debut on this card. And even though his original opponent fell through, he'd still be facing one of the most respected battlers in the art form, who just happened to be the reigning, defending KOTD champion, Wolf Head Ice. This card was completely stacked, hands down. Maybe the card of the summer. Maybe. Because there would be a league that was battling for that top spot of having the greatest card of the summer. URL. Since the beginning of time, URL has been considered not only the foundation, but the #1 league in battle rap. So much so that URL has made it its slogan, the world's most respected. It only matters on URL. And no one has really contested it, because it's true. URL has been the staple of battle rap. Going back to the Smack DVD days, to the start of URL, to even present day. They've been able to maintain that number one spot for years. And it's because of the platform's street credibility, its cultural impact, its consistency, its timeless battles, and overall longevity, with URL's premier event being Summer Madness, the annual event where URL usually tries to create the biggest box office matchup for the summer. Now, the interesting part about URL's event this summer will be happening on August 11th, 1 week before Rare Breed's card. And it was only then people started making rumblings and comparisons throughout the culture of who was going to have the better card. With the outspoken voice and face of RBE, let it be known how we felt about the perceived competition by sharing and posting one tweet, which ARP would say it takes two teams to have a Super Bowl. Challenge accepted. Summer Madness 7 versus Rare Breeds. We're going to see which event is better when it's all over. Now, it was no secret that there was a level of competition behind closed doors between RBE and URL. And when you think about it, it makes sense. Both leagues based in New York, both leagues' premier artists are street battlers, street based. Both have high caliber classic battles. And even though URL has been around longer, RBE has been able to show and prove, unlike other leagues that have had grand opening and grand closings, RBE has stayed consistent and have had longevity to up to this point 5 years straight. Now, leading up to Summer Madness 7, for the first time in URL history, they will actually hold their grandiose event, their mega event of Summer Madness on the West Coast. Yes, for the first time ever in Las Vegas, with the support of the greatest boxer in the world, TBE, Floyd Money Mayweather. Talk about box office. If Summer Madness wasn't already box office, this move just proved URL is on a whole nother level.
It's hard for me to take the blame when, I'm busting my ass, making sure and trying to establish the biggest profile, the biggest promotion for these MCs, and they not showing up. I'm not eating that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna tolerate it.
Now, for those of you wondering what would make Smack so frustrated, so defeated, so depleted after an event like Summer Madness in Las Vegas, well, Summer Madness 7 would end up being just like how Stephen A. Smith would call the Cowboys, or the Cowgirls, how I call them. Philly all day, what you talking about, nigga? Whatever could go wrong will go wrong. And that's what happened at Summer Madness 7. With ORED, the reigning first time ever champion of the year, losing his voice halfway through the battle versus Ill Will and somehow still beating Ill Will. Snasty. From New Jersey Twerk, who's supposed to be one of the new rising stars and new faces of URL, completely choking and not showing up versus DNA. From Mav Hoffa, getting cooked evenly on both sides by Cook Uncle Av. Meanwhile, the co-main events were solid battles but did not live up to the hype. From Reed Dollars versus Rex to Tay-Rock versus Hitman Holla. It just something was off about these two bouts in the co-main event and main event of Summer Madness 7, and the crowd just seemed to be completely dead. So Summer Madness 7 not only was the worst event of the year for URL, but by far the worst Summer Madness ever. Now, some people may believe what happened at Summer Madness 7 was a little something called karma.
We had this date set in way before anything. So Smack he did that to be petty. Made his Summer Madness. right? He did his Summer Madness to be petty the week before, right? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So, one, the karma of what happened with that is the karma. Battle rappers told me that Smack was paying them money, saying, are you on that card? I'll give you more money if you don't be on that card to come be on this card. And that's why this shit fucked up. Tomorrow we gonna put on, it's gonna be bad
too. So now it was RBE's turn. Will RBE show up? Will the Battler show up? Will they deliver? Or will they suffer the same fate as their competitor? Well,
that battle was amazing. Like, it was everything I thought it would be.
You know, it's a lot of it why I'm fine. It's more to find for those that tunes in. If you catching the pay-per-view, you're gonna need to like, yeah, man, look at that again.
This may be one of the battles of the year. No bullshitting. They both was fucking wigging.
A-Verb on stage, Mook on stage, he miking them up. Yo, the energy in the room is like like you can hear niggas heart beating. Like,
I'm gonna say is that both of them did fucking amazing in the whole battle world. The whole battle culture owes them a huge thank you for that performance.
Everything was laid out perfect. I think RB team, as far as how many people they let in, you know what I'm saying, entourages, they had everything down to a science.
Shout out to RBE, much respect to them niggas. They really put the fuck on for the culture, especially with all the bullshit that's been going on lately. We needed an event like this. We had to have it, and it saved the summer, in the words of fucking The Source magazine.
Now, for those wondering what made RBE's card, the Rare Breeds card, so dope, well, I can show you better than I can tell you.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, cause I'm black and I'm back.
And I heard he got an 11th coming. Figured he learned a lesson from it. Maybe all your opponents pulling out last minute were trying to tell you something.
Up here looking like a broke ass Kevin Garnett. That's that bullshit perception. The difference between a nigga who could have went to the NBA but would rather pretend to be a Minnesota Wolves and respect them.
It's time to eat. I'ma go noodles like a college student. Yo, street, I'ma end that.
I remember watching this event live, and there was just a different vibe to this event. Even watching at home, watching the pay-per-view, it was just a different vibe to this event. From watching B-Dot and Swave 7 have a war that nobody truly expected, but when it happened, it was like, wow. Swave 7 still having one of my favorite lines of all time from, you know what's worse than getting old? Not getting old. Like what? From Pat Stay and Danny Myers. Also having just having a battle, a clash of the Titans battle. A Pat Stay and Danny Myers. Both wanted to prove who was the best, man. Pat Stay with his crazy angle on Danny. Danny not backing down. Like it was just, it was wild, man. Like I can't expect King Losu. People didn't have any real expectations for him, but like out the gate, it was just like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing.
So
he definitely did his thing, man. Salute the Verb for that. You know what I'm saying? That was a great fight. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? And I like the fans. I want the fans to be happy too. You know what I'm saying? I hope they happy.
Right. Well, everybody was. This fucking room was shaking. It was shaking.
Like I said, man, I appreciate RBE, man. I ain't gonna talk too long. I got a move to make. I'm coming right back though, but man, listen, I appreciate everybody that support me, that ride with me. This shit is like a big moment for me. It's overwhelming.
All the naysayers, you just put them to shame right now too. So you definitely showed the fuck up tonight.
Yeah, man, it's an overwhelming experience, man. Like when you be in front of somebody that you don't watch all this time, and then you get the opportunity to be in front of them, and then you get the opportunity to spar with them. It's dope. So I'm happy to be here.
I mean, this event was powerful. This event was powerful, and then RBE with one of maybe the craziest moves I've ever seen by making your main event, putting your main event on the middle of the show, putting your main event in the middle of the show. That has never been done. It'll probably never be done again. But when ARP announced, because I was getting ready, I was cooking some food, just thinking that another battle's gonna happen. And when ARP announced, you know what? F this. Aver, Munamu, come to the stage right now. I'm like, what? What are you saying right now, ARP? Well, I didn't even get my food. Yo, and then when Verb somehow did a Houdini and popped up on the stage out of nowhere, Mook walking in, and like the whole crowd, you can see him and you can hear him just like the energy just, I don't even know what the energy was so crazy. Even though I wasn't there, I could feel the energy of that building in drum to where everybody was like, oh my God, is this really happening right now? Like, it was just like, what? And then when ARP said, okay, I'm gonna keep it short, so like, how to describe, whatever. Like, and then it's like, Murder Mook, it's on you. Oh, yo, and Murder Mook put the do-rag on. Bro, like there's only been a few times I have felt just an unexplainable out of body experience watching a battle. Like the only other time was probably like Loaded Lux versus Cal the third round, Lux versus Hollow, and maybe like Verb versus Hitman Holla. But outside of those battles, like I literally had like an out of body experience from Mook putting the do-rag on to Verb being hyped up. Like we ain't never really seen Verb that emotional just out the gate. Like it was insane, man. Like it was like I don't know if I ever get that type of moment ever again as a Battlerap fan. Like, and then not only was the energy great, but then they both did very well. And this was true. It was just truly a battle of new school versus old school, era versus era, New York versus St. Louis, but everybody gave everyone respect. Everybody did the damn thing. The crowd was on fire the entire battle, even though Mook had a 50-minute third round. Verb got 3-0 chance in New York. He had the not one of us line. Like, yo, it's just, yo. I just don't know if I'll ever feel and experience anything like that. And I wasn't even in the building. Mook versus Verb, man. It was something special, man. That's the only way I could put it. Mook versus Verb. In that card, RBE Rare Breeds. That whole event, everything surrounding it was just special. And that night, RBE did the unthinkable. They had the Battlerap event of the summer, and they took the #1 spot. They took the throne as the best in Battlerap. It might have been just for a day, a week, a month, but at that time, RBE overcame the machine, the establishment, and bested URL in its own game of being the best in the world.